So would you guys, let's say you matched with a guy and he had a kid. He had a son, single father, and he asked you, you guys were trying to plan the date, and he asked you, hey, could you pay me $100 for a babysitter so I can go on a date with you?
No.
What would your answer be? Let's start with you, Lexi.
No, you can't even take me out to dinner at that point. Like, what's not going to happen?
You?
What do you mean?
Into the mic.
Clarify?
Would you pay the
Pretty
guy
clear,
for his
but-
babysitter $100?
If I
To go on
really
a date
liked
with
him, yeah.
You'd pay $100 for the babysitter? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I don't pay.
She doesn't pay, okay.
No. The man that I'm going to end up with doesn't need the $100 for the babysitter.
Okay.
That would never happen to me, but hypothetically speaking, I would say yes, because if he's going to have a little date or something at the house, or he comes over my house and we have a little date, if he can't afford a date outside, and he is a genuine good guy, and he just is in a shithole position and has a child that he has to raise
I
by
bring
himself,
all that baggage.
I'll
so
do
that's
it.
not a
I
problem.
mean, we can be friends. It doesn't mean that you're going to be something. You're just
Yeah,
there for the
exactly.
person.
I just don't think that any man that has a kid.
potential husband, just like her, like
It's a fucking Tinder date. So who knows if it's going to be your husband or your best friend, or you're going to
maybe
hate
it's
him.
your
I
and
just
stalker.
yeah.
okay.
Who knows?
Can I say something? I just don't think that any dude that has a kid should be prioritizing going on dates, and if they have a kid that they can't even pay for,
Yeah.
That
You
they
know,
can't
like,
even pay for.
their number one priority should be getting enough money to take care of their kid
I
before
know,
they're
I'm just a nice
You know
trying
you're
to.
going to get a good wife out of her. Cook, clean, sex, blah, 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 blah. I mean, if the guy can't pay, what the hell else are we going to get from the guy?
I
I
mean,
mean, that's just a bare minimum.
I agree with you. I personally, I know I couldn't date somebody with a kid, so I wouldn't even go there. But I wouldn't also expect somebody to do that if I had a kid. So, yeah, I kind of, it just wouldn't be a situation I'd be in.
I also was never on any apps, on dating apps. I would never want to do that stuff. That's
Yeah.
me.
Hopefully
All
the
right.
guy will say, hey, I want to take you on a date. Here's $100
not
for your
working.
babysitter. That's the ultimate goal there.
Yeah.
period.
Yo, SoCal Surfer 805, that it did pop up on the screen, but for some reason, I don't know, I'm not able to trigger it again. So I'll just read it. Question for the ladies. What do you think about men who make decent money, 130 to 200K, but love to get high on edibles and smash hot hookers all day? Dateable? Must he lie? He wants to make more money eventually, but overall just chill, surf, eat. Be honest, please.
What is this question?
It's kind of ridiculous, but how about just a
no.
thumbs up or thumbs down on that one?
Sounded almost like a guy I dated.
So
Parents had money, ate edibles all day, liked to play a lot of video games. Basically, he was like a 24-year-old retired dude already. Didn't smash
Nepo
the
baby.
girls, though, so that was a little different. No, and I'm speaking for all of us.
Thank you.
Okay. Good times. All right. So we have 2 missed super chats from last week that I need to get to. This is from Cheeks. He asks, marriageable man or Instagram? So would you get rid of your Instagram or social media for a marriageable man? Lexi.
Would you give up your career for a man is the question.
Well,
Because I'm a singer, so I need my Instagram and
Yes.
social media.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
okay, that's fine. What about you?
No.
Into the mic. You got to speak into the mic.
No, same thing.
No?
No, you're asking me to give up my career. Why would, absolutely not.
Whether it's my career or not, I've done that before, and he was a narcissistic asshole, and I had to divorce him. So I would definitely say no.
Good times.
What
Yeah,
memes?
I have to agree. No, for something like that, I don't want to. There's little things that I would change to be with somebody.
That's controlling.
And yeah, it's just controlling, and that just not great
It's not
to even.
healthy.
It's not fucking healthy. So it's
what if he was willing to? He was very wealthy, and he was prepared to totally provide for you under those circumstances.
We do
But
this
why?
because I don't
Why
want
he
gotta
need
provide
We
to
don't
for
have
like?
social media just because money doesn't make social media doesn't make you just
To
I'm
me, it's
helping
principle.
That's not why we
people
have
through
it.
my social media to connect with their body, to heal their body. So it's like, it's not just about money. I see one of my purpose, to helping people with the certain things. I'm still movement coach, as I don't work right now, but I'm helping people with the posture. So I use my social media, just get this knowledge and it doesn't
it's
make
just
any
principle.
sense.
It doesn't
But
sound
to-
like a healthy relationship.
it's-
why
it's
are you
just
so
like
insecure
principle.
that you're
Doesn't
making me
sound
delete my?
I
Well,
wouldn't want to
so-
change that person. That
Sure.
person shouldn't change me. And regardless, if they can pay for stuff, that means nothing to me.
So no.
Can I have you
honey.
just tilt your microphone up just a tad?
There we
Thank
go.
you. Perfect.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, just on your point really quick. So I would say that you said that you want to have 6 kids. So perhaps, for example, for you, your husband is looking to you to stay home and take care of the 6 children that you're going to have. And you won't have time
What
to...
is stay-home mom for you? Like stay
I mean, 6
home,
kids,
like,
that's a lot.
You can still work from home though.
You still can work, you still can travel, you still can do so many things. And at a certain point, kids need a lot of attention, but I can imagine, like, my daughter right now 4, and I imagine if I have a house, I even don't need a daycare or school. She gonna be outside. I just need to prepare food for her. She can go to the bathroom by herself. I know how to teach her like basic things, and she can just play outside. So it's like she doesn't need me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I see that. Again, these things, I mean, maybe it's like delusional about that point, but I see like it's easier to raise the kids when you have a huge land, when you have like money, you have a house. Kids need just space and entertainment, and they can entertain themselves, especially if it's like not one kid, because like right now I'm living in there when my friend has like 3 kids. They entertain each other, so it's like...
Sure.
But he's saying whether or not, if the guy was to ask you to delete your Instagram, otherwise he wasn't going to marry you, and then he continued saying, oh, but you want 6 children and X, Y, and Z, but her Instagram was her passive income, so that already cancels
Conflicts.
your
I
thing.
thought, but you said you want to do healing, right? So wouldn't that be, like, for example, you do massage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can't really make passive income from massage because that's a
you don't
service.
know what I'm doing.
I mean, are you going to make massage instructional videos?
I do
But like
subscriptions?
online courses. I'm gonna do a retreat house.
Okay,
and, like,
that's
there's
cool.
so
Energy-
many things
energy
like
healing
online
can be
passive
online.
income. I'm selling my massage oil, so it's like
Sure.
my
I
plan.
mean, with all
I
all due
don't
respect,
work
I
even
had it
like
down.
I have few customers in a week because like I'm gonna increase my price more and more, and I just get like a higher value customers who like
Sure.
okay with my price and then like even tip, so I don't have
Hustling,
to.
period. Okay, give her a goddamn break.
Arlen, you wanted to come in on something.
Yeah, I have a lot on my mind. But okay, my first question is, so you guys, if you had to choose between your personal careers and having a family, you would choose personal
Family.
career?
A
But
lot
you
of
ju-
our careers
I-
are our happiness too. It's not just family.
Right, but if you
and
had to
kids that
choose-
are gonna make us happy.
I'm not choosing.
But if you had to choose,
Yeah, I don't.
Career
I'm not
as a
choosing.
hobby, so it shouldn't
Fuck
be
that.
like you. So like right now, I put all my attention in
Why
my career
choose?
because
can we do that though? Like,
Why do we have to choose?
Can we reverse
if you
this?
like go around the,
Yeah.
the
Like,
if
table,
you guys-
like
can we reverse
career, family, which you would choose?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I have to
I-
choose.
Let's do
yes.
it.
Like I'm just.
Would
Let's
you
just
choose?
let's just
How
keep
would
it as
you
simple as
choose?
just
What would
Just
you do if she was the
hypothetically.
breadwinner? Like, would you give up your passions and the shit you love the
Family.
most
That's what I'm
just
saying.
to be like, okay, I'm gonna give all this up just
And be a
to have
stay-at-home
a
dad?
kid and a wife? Like,
Would
is
you
that
guys
what
be
you
a
want?
stay-at-home dad?
Give up your career,
I
give up
No.
your love.
if she was capable of providing and she was a good woman and you're giving me like this only option, although I'm not sure how set I am on if I want to have a family or whatever, but perhaps, but
Brian, we can't be together then.
rip.
I'm the same way.
I think
don't
most
know if
men
I
RIPs in the chat.
I think most men are. It might sound cold, but most men are going to be generally pretty. Like if men can't actually work, if they can't go out and exercise their essentially like masculine urges, they're going to be pretty miserable. So if you
Same
if you
with-
put a guy in like a daycare
Yeah.
and you say like you can't build anything, you just have to play with kids all day, he's going to be kind of.
Men are
I mean,
not
I would
that
say like
hard.
heterosexual
Yeah.
straight men.
He will be the worst.
That's how I feel. Just reverse.
But so
You might feel
That's how I
honestly
feel reversed.
similar.
But I also too, I'm similar. I don't know what I want in the future, like marriage,
that's
family.
How, that's
I
how
don't
we're
know.
battling. Independent women that have
Yeah.
something we're working towards. It's like, well, how do you balance finding a man that wants that and you want that and being successful and all this together? I mean, it's not. There's
We
not
just need a
solution
woman
to
on a
this.
podcast who already balance her family and business.
I feel like if I knew someone long enough, like say I had a friendship with them for a decade, 15 years, and then we got together and there was the necessity for me to choose the family, I would have enough trust at that point to do so.
I agree with that.
Oh,
I
like
think
having
that
a
it
baby
really
with a friend is what
it's-
you're saying?
like it really just depends on how long I've known somebody, how much I trust them.
I'm sure we've all thought about that.
Yeah. So I think that question is a little, it's a little black and white when that situation's a little colorful.
Well, it's kind of sad that we've, in some ways, perhaps even for both men and women, that the ultimate happiness that we've been sold that we will receive in life is through a career. When I think for both men and women, it's going to actually be through a family.
It's about
I
passion.
think my reasoning is basically just
But I think-
I'm willing to give it up. Sorry. I'm willing to give it up, but I need to know that I can trust that I'm going to be taken care of and okay and not suddenly dropped if I
what
give up
happens when you get divorced?
the momentum of my
And you don't
career
have
and stuff
money
like that. So if
or
I had that
anything either.
time to develop that trust over, because that's the only thing that will really give you that is the long, long, long period of time. I think
What
in
happens
that
when you drop,
situation,
get them dropped? You drop. Now I'm with a child and no money because I didn't work on my career, and he left me because he like
Wouldn't
went out
the
under her. And
objective
now
be
I'm on
to
the
not
street.
get divorced?
Nah, marriage is for
Obviously,
life.
yeah,
There ain't no
obviously.
divorce.
Speaking
Well,
to
yeah,
Lexi
but if someone's
specifically,
cheating
though.
on you and you leave them, that leaves you out in the dust, and you have nothing. You have 3 kids with them. You lost your whole fucking career, your whole life, and dedicated all your shit.
I wouldn't do that to you, Lexi.
Well,
I wouldn't
Brian,
do that to you.
I'm very tainted
You're tainted? What do you mean?
from these men.
So you, actually, when we were talking about that, so you said, should we talk about body count? Body count, should body count matter?
I'm
Yes or
not
no?
gonna tell you mine.
Oh, is it?
No.
What's your body count is what I want to
Well,
know.
Yeah, what is yours?
As
I
a-
would love to know.
Guys,
As a man of God, I do not reveal my body count.
Here we go.
What a
Here
cop
we
out.
go.
Why do you expect
All
a
my
woman
body
not to
count
have
is
any?
like that.
Yeah, I
body
prefer
count
I
doesn't
prefer
matter.
women.
It doesn't matter to me.
What's your body count? You gotta tell
Well,
us.
I'm not going to share it, but I prefer
what's
women.
does it
standard?
bother you?
Are
if
you a
I've slept with
virgin?
over 30 men?
Okay.
I'm not a virgin.
Are you sure?
So
Brian.
multiply by 3, it's
That's
at
a
least
big old
3.
double standard.
Brian,
no.
why?
Totally.
Yeah.
Why does it bother you that I've slept with so many men? Why?
Have you?
I want to know why.
Have you?
I think he explained
yes,
earlier.
I've slept with a good amount of men. So why would you feel uncomfortable about that?
He explained earlier why
What
that
is
matters.
But it's
You just
Yeah,
can't
he
stand the fact
'Cause
that
it's
a
gross.
dick's
He was
been
saying
inside
it was
me? Like, that's
gross.
gross. That sounds very immature. Like, what is it really?
But it's
Well,
not gross if
it's-
your
Virginity
dick has
should
been in a
have
lot of
an
vaginas.
Like, what does that mean? And no,
Sure.
it's not STDs because that just means I'm fucking other people while I'm having sex with you. I don't have an STD currently, so
I mean, but didn't you say that you're currently sleeping with one guy and dating 3 to 4 total?
talking, texting,
As
whatever.
she
Well,
should.
that would
I'm tested
already,
every 7
to
to
me,
14
that would
days.
already disqualify a girl, because even if you weren't sleeping with any of the other guys, if I know a girl's dating four other dudes, I'm just not going to pursue it.
Why? Until
Well-
I want to actually wait and see who I really like and fuck with.
It's really not that hard
Guys
to
do the
hold
same.
on. It's really not that hard to date just one person at a time. Maybe that call me
No,
old fashioned,
Of course not.
But-
I've done that my whole life.
but and that's why I think people get so stuck in situationships, and why people are so dissatisfied with modern dating is this so many options or illusion of options. I think people ought to date one person at a time. If it doesn't work, fine, move on to the next one. But you got people
I'm
who
at
are
the point where I don't want to be hung
I
up on
kinda-
one guy,
I like-
to
I
be
like that,
honest.
though,
I don't want to
because-
get emotional.
But I think so that's your problem. Then
Yeah.
that's why you can't find
Yeah,
somebody,
right
because like
now.
what Brian is saying,
Yeah.
if you're dating multiple men, then yeah, you're not giving 100% to that one guy, so you're automatically not getting 100% back
Well,
either.
you'll get it when you know they're giving you 100%.
If I'm treated
That's
like an
not how it
option, I'm going
works.
to treat
You-
her
you
like
gotta
an
show
option.
up.
Kinda does.
You gotta
They
show up
show you
first.
enough to be like,
100
oh, I
to
want to
get
go in, I'll
100.
go in.
I'm agree with you. I wasn't that point when I moved to America, because I did it before. Like, if I'm dating with you, like, I only dated with you, and I came here and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna work here, because guys like really doing the same. Like, I'm like telling them like, oh, so I'm like to do everything like faster. Like, oh, we like commit, like we dating only each other, and they're like, oh, I can't do that. I need to like to choose. I'm talking with that girl, and I just realized like it's how everything works here. But obviously when I'm like going to date with the different guys, I don't want to sleep with everybody, but it's like ended up like, yeah, you choosing, you need to
You're weighing out your options here.
But I think a lot of, especially nowadays, people are dating multiple people without having sex with them because they have they've been in a shitty relationship or situationship where they have trust issues with themselves and with the person that they're dating. So they're like, okay, just in case, let me keep this one in a basket and this one in a basket, in a different basket, just in case if one doesn't work, they can go to the other. And that's where kind of like anxiety and like trust issues and things like that kind of come up.
This is where I don't have anxiety. Me talking to multiple guys. Me talking to one guy gives me more anxiety.
Can you tilt the microphone down a little bit?
Yeah. I said talking to multiple guys doesn't give me anxiety right now, but because I've been in a couple past shitty relationships, yeah, I'm probably like, oh, like I want to just talk to multiple guys right now, and I don't want to.
Like we're talking
rush
about
into
like
anything.
talking. We're talking. We're
This
not
is-
sleeping with
Until
a different
somebody-
guy.
This is like the root of the problem, though. I mean, I went
I've
through.
been with not the root of the problem. I've had many boyfriends. Like I've been in relationships my whole life. I've
Right.
never
No,
been
but
the
my,
one to
my
just
point is
date
that
around.
your fear and, not to put you on the spot, but your fear and insecurity that's putting you in a position where you can only have surface level relationships with a few guys is preventing you from getting a deeper one.
Exactly.
Like when I was in my
I've had the deeper ones.
when,
Right
when
now,
I was in
just on my
college,
fun
I had
period.
the same mindset. Like I want to.
I'm in my
you know,
whole phase.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I wanted to date multiple girls at a time, have the whole rotation thing. But I realized after a while that was actually mostly out of insecurity. And there was a moment in my life where I was like, wouldn't it be nice if I could just be happy with one girl?
I've had that multiple times. I guess I'm just in a different headspace.
No,
right
that's
now.
How does
exactly
it
what I'm
work?
saying.
Like, I'm super straightforward. So most of the time, I'm like, okay, do we like kind of like build in right now the base of the future relationship? And I'm like coming up with that idea, and then like, oh, I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Most of the guys telling me that. So I'm ready to date and one guy and like focus and give the whole my energy. But they are not ready
Most
for that.
guys are not
They
ready
like,
for a relationship.
they're like kind of
They're
like scared of a
everywhere.
relationship or like
Yeah.
scared
Yeah,
of
I mean-
commitment.
many.
But I would honestly look at that and ask yourself, like, are you really ready?
Right.
I
I'm
don't-
ready mentally and emotionally for a relationship.
What about you, Lexi?
What?
Are you ready?
I'm ready to give in like my time.
Your name's not Lexi, but okay.
I don't know if I'm ready right now.
Lexi,
No.
you're not.
I'm not ready right now.
You're not.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're sleeping with one guy and you're dating three
Yeah,
to
I'm
four.
not ready. No, I've been in a couple
Don't
past,
judge
like
me.
I said, I've been in these other relationships. And I'm really focused right now on my shit.
On your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.